What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back here with another off-season rebuild. This time we have the Oklahoma City Thunder. As we know, 3 teams were just eliminated over the weekend, of course. First on Saturday, that being the Thunder, who lost Game 6 to the Mavericks. They're officially eliminated. I'm actually recording this right after both the Game 7s, where the Pacers beat the Knicks. The Timberwolves, in a crazy game, just beat the Nuggets. I figured we can go ahead and start with the team that, like I said, got eliminated first. Let's just go ahead, jump in, and do this Oklahoma City Thunder off-season rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. It is especially a good time to subscribe right now because we have so much content planned right now. Of course, today we're doing the Thunder off-season rebuild. We still got the Nuggets to do. We got to do the Knicks now, and then we still have all the prospect rebuilds we still want to do through the lottery. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new to stick around for that content coming up. But as I said, today we're focusing on the Oklahoma City Thunder, which of course have a ton to be proud of. Very good season. No one expected them to be the first seed in the Western Conference. I mean, people maybe expected to jump, but I don't know if anyone really expected to be the first seed. They won a series, beat the Pelicans in 4. They ran into a Dallas team that was very well built and unfortunately came up short. Shea, of course, had some more playoff experiences, number 1 option. There's a ton to love about the future of this team. One player that doesn't fit in this future, though, is Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey is going to be sent out of here as soon as possible. Now, I'm going to reference this, or I'm going to reference something here really quickly. So, over on Blazers Uprise, they do this thing every offseason called a mock offseason, and I actually had the pleasure of being the Thunder's GM this offseason. And of course, the first thing I was trying to do was move Josh Giddey, and not really a single person wanted him. So, I don't know if that's how it's going to be in real life, or people are offering me, very low value. Yeah, so I don't know if that's what his trade value is going to be like in real life. I feel like there's still going to be some team that would want to see what he could do maybe on a team where he can have the ball in his hands a little bit more. But that's definitely where we're starting. We're going to trade Josh Giddey away. And of course, this team has so much assets. We could make the big trade and go for a superstar or whatever. But honestly, I don't think the Thunder should do that. I know that, they have all the assets in the world to do so. But I think they should keep the continuity together and, of course, bring in more size. That is definitely something this team needs to look into. I know people have brought up the idea before of Lauri Markkanen. If the Thunder... or if the Jazz will want to move him, obviously that's a home run hitter if you could do that. But I don't know if they're going to. But let's go ahead, fill out this coaching staff first. And let's just go ahead and start with a Josh Giddey trade. And then we also still have the 12th overall pick. So there's a lot the Thunder could build on this offseason based off how this year went for them. Today's video is brought to you by DGF's Optimizer. If you're playing on apps such as PrizePicks, Underdog, or any other DFS app, having a tool like this is so clutch to finding good plays right in front of you without having to do any research whatsoever. For example, there's a bunch of esports examples on the board right now, but let me see if I can find a basketball play. Now, these conference files are brand new, so maybe I won't be able to. Yeah, not a ton of value on the board right now, but I guess if you want to look at this, Kalen Clark over 3.5 3-pointer, or over 3.5 3-pointers made. You got 2 books favoring the over. Usually I like to look for more data points, obviously. But basically what it does is it compares discrepancies and also shows the juice on sports books and what they're showing you and, what they're valuing the plays are at. So ever since I started using this tool, absolutely love it. Been a much profitable sports bettor. Make sure you check it out. Link is in the description below. Use code Crushables. 25% off your first month. And of course, for PrizePicks, which I'm also partnered with, you guys probably already knew that by now. But the way PrizePicks works, you choose between 2 to 6 players. 2 players being 3 times your entry, all the way up to 6 players being 25 times your entry. No basketball on the board whatsoever right now. The board is very, very small. But not only do they have, of course, usually NBA, they have esports, they have hockey, soccer, baseball, all kinds of options to choose from. So make sure to check out PrizePicks. Code Crushables once again, but this time they match first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100 over here on PrizePicks. But other than that, check those tools out. Links are down in the description below. Let's get back to the rebuild. So I'm trying to start here with a Josh Giddey trade. And to be honest with you, there's 2 certain teams that I really like for Josh Giddey. 2 teams that can maybe use a ball handler, where Josh Giddey could have the ball in his hands a little bit more. So I'm going to move him to point guard. He is going to go down. And actually, I guess I could, for now, move him to small forward to have his trade value as boosted as possible. We'll leave him shooting guard. But 2 teams I really like for him. I kind of mentioned, a little bit, one of them earlier. The Jazz. I think the Jazz actually could make a ton of sense for Josh Giddey. I definitely think he could go over there and kind of be the point guard over there. So I definitely think that could make some sense. And I also think the Spurs could make somewhat sense. I know they're probably going to be drafting Rob Dillingham, though. So do they really want Josh Giddey? Who knows? But maybe if they value Josh Giddey at all and it wouldn't cost them a ton to get, maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't mind doing it. So I am going to try to send Josh Giddey to one of those 2 teams. Again, I don't really know what Josh Giddey's trade value is going to be this offseason. When I was doing the mock offseason, no one wanted him, and they were offering me second-round picks and stuff like that. So I want to imagine maybe you could still get a late first for him, but I don't truly know for sure. So I am going to try to send him to Utah. So let's see if we can get like maybe just like a late first just to get off his contract. So the Jazz can send me the 29th overall pick, and I actually think I'd feel all right about that. That's not terrible. So I don't mind that just to get off his contract, maybe open a little bit more cap space this offseason. We also get like the 8th pick, but I think that's a little too rich. So you know what? I think we are going to settle with the Jazz, and I'm not sure how Thunder fans are going to feel about this, but I feel like this could be Josh Giddey's trade. Nah, it's so hard to tell, man. It's so hard to tell. I don't know if you're going to get the 10th overall pick for Josh Giddey. I think that's a little too rich. I'm going to send him for 29. I know that's probably going to rub some people the wrong way, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Just based off what I feel like his trade value might be right now. You get off his contract entirely. Now you have 12 and 29 in this draft. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I know who I want if we can get him at pick 12, but I don't know if he's going to be on the board still. So let's see. Montez Buzelis, Stephon Castle, Zachary Richichet, Cody Williams. So far, so good. Reed Shepard, Isaiah goes. One more pick. Rob Dellinger to the Jazz. All right, we got who I wanted. I wanted Donovan Klinger for this team. I think, Nikola Topic is interesting, but I think if the Thunder could somehow get Donovan Klinger, that'd be a home run. You get a center who projects to be really good in the, or I don't know. Some people aren't as high on him, but you get a center that projects to be a really good big body to have in the, which is what the Thunder need. They need size. And then we got DJ Wagner, Justin Edwards, but I don't mind the Dalton Connect pick here, which with the team that likes to space the floor a lot. So I'm going to take Dalton Connect here late in this draft. So we trade Josh Giddey essentially for Dalton Connect. So we get someone who can shoot rather than Josh Giddey who can, obviously. So we'll take that. Player options, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, and Ousmane Dieng. We will accept all of those. Qualifying offers. If any of those guys come back and they're qualifying offers, I guess that's fine. But free agency, this is where we have some money. And we just freed up more money, of course, because Josh Giddey is gone. So, in the real life in 2K simulation, they always get OG Anunoby. I don't think that's going to happen. I think OG resigns with the Knicks. But I do want to move Jalen Williams to small forward. And he goes up to a 91 in doing so. So I want him to play more small forward than power forward. So we're going to move him there. So that gives us Shea, Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Lenny Waters. And I actually low-key want to play Lou Dort at the 2. So I'm going to play Lou Dort at shooting guard. So he's going to play shooting guard. And this is kind of what I want the lineup to be. So we're going to do something like this. And we need to find a big. So it's going to be Shea, Case Wallace, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams. For now, it's Dalton Connect, but we might find someone different. Aaron Wiggins. Actually, we could probably move Aaron Wiggins to small forward. He'd probably go up in overall as well. So yeah, he's up to an 81. So we'll do that. So we'll move that. Move him to small forward. So that'll be our backup 3. So we'll have Aaron Wiggins, Jalen Williams there. Terrence Williams, Ousmane Dieng there for now. And there'll be Chet. We have Jalen Williams, of course, the other Jalen Williams, and then Donovan Klinger, who we just drafted. So now it's time to see. Do we sign a center in free agency? Do we go out there and trade for Jarrett Allen, for instance, since the Cavs might look to move him, and I know the Thunder are actually interested. You could also sign like an Isaiah Hardenstein. But I think it could be interesting, especially since he's not that costly. Maybe get Claxton as well. But I do think I'm going to go march to the Cavaliers and see if I can get Jarrett Allen. I do want to start there. I actually think that'd be huge if we can get him. More than likely the Cavs are going to move him. Now, do you have anybody that the Cavs would want is the question, because they're still going to try to compete, I imagine. Maybe they take a little bit of a step back if they trade Mitchell. Maybe they just value, draft capital more. I don't know. But I'm going to try to see if I can get Mr. Jarrett Allen here. So I'm going to send Ousmane Dieng, Kenrich Williams, and then let's say we offer this Heat pick. And then let's say we offer, maybe not the Clippers pick, because that could be a very valuable pick. But let's say we offer our own 2026. And then we could also offer, maybe we do have to offer... So maybe Josh Giddey, maybe we do have to offer Dalton Connect or something like that, and that gives us Jarrett Allen. They don't agree to it right away, though. I would throw Lenny Waters in here, and if they say no to this, I might have to come back to it, and they do agree. So Lenny Waters gets it done. So we get Jarrett Allen, which I think is huge. I think if the Thunder could get him, that would be phenomenal. So I am going to move Chet to 4 now, and Jarrett Allen's going to play obviously some center. So we'll do that. So now we have Donovan Klinger and Jarrett Allen. Gives us a massive amount of size that we did not have, which I absolutely love. And yeah, so I feel pretty good about what we've done this offseason so far. We're bringing Donovan Klinger in. We tried away Josh Giddey, get him out of here. And yeah, I feel good. Jalen Williams, Donovan Klinger. And then I definitely think we could use maybe another big body here, which we do have the money to still sign one more player. So we have Achua, Patrick Williams, Dario Saric, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, Javonte Williams, Haywood Highsmith. So none of these guys really fit so far. Obi Toppin's interesting. Miles Bridges, no thank you. Let's see. Do I have a center that I can maybe move to power forward? Isaiah Hardenstein would be ideal, but I'm not really sure that's going to be available. Christian Wood, no thank you. So maybe we can't get another sizable guy here, but someone I don't actually mind signing to an offer. Maybe Achua wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if I want to sign him long term, but Patrick Williams would be interesting. But give me Najee Marshall. Give me Najee Marshall on a cheap deal. 6'6", gives us a backup 4 for the future. We'll take him on a little 2-year deal, and I feel pretty good about what we brought in. So we keep the continuity. We also upgrade Jalen Williams like crazy, and we do open, our cap space still open, but you guys know we're going to have to pay Jalen Williams. We're going to have to pay Chet, max contracts. It's going to get expensive very quickly for the Thunder, and they're not notoriously a luxury tax-paying team, I believe. So you have Jalen Williams up to a 92, Shea up to a 98, and Chet up to a 90. So I don't think it was really that important to go get another star. I think we have our 3 stars. It was more than, you could maybe call Jarrett Allen a star, but the only reason we got him is because he has 2 years on a decently cheap contract. Aaron Wiggins is up, which is great. Lou Dort went down. Maybe we upgrade the shooting guard in the future, but I would love to see it through with Lou Dort being our starting shooting guard. And then the OKC Thunder, as you guys know, always cook me in, trying to win a championship. So you would like to think that today should be easy for me. I would like to think that year 1 we get the championship. I'm just saying. Hopefully that works out. But it is 2K, and 2K seems to hate me. So I would not be surprised if we get bounced in round 1 when I'm using the Thunder, because that's just how it would be. But I think we've done a good job. I think if you go into this lineup next year with Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet, and Jarrett Allen as your starting 5, that would be very scary. Aaron Wiggins, Casey Wallace, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe, Najee Marshall, Donovan Clingan aren't getting minutes right now. I guess in this scenario, I'd actually like to see Clingan get some minutes this year. So I'm going to run a 10-man rotation, and we're going to send, not that I want it, or no, we can send Najee Marshall out of the rotation and send Donovan Clingan in to get these last 9 minutes and let him develop throughout the season. So let's go ahead. Simulate year number 1. I've done enough yapping. Let's just see how this goes with all the additions we've brought into this Thunder squad. So we've actually stopped the contract extension deadline as things are going fairly well right now. We're 38-22 and things are already about to get expensive, but there's 2 guys here that are rotational pieces in my opinion that I want to keep going forward. Aaron Wiggins is asking for a very large contract, but I do want to keep him going forward, so I'm going to offer to him Isaiah Joe. Not as bad. Only, maybe give him like $6 million, maybe accepts that. He declines offer, so we got to bring it up just a little bit. Maybe go 6.5, and he does accept that. So 2 extensions given out. We keep 2 rotational pieces. Now, Jalen Williams, on the other hand, is getting minutes for us right now. But, yeah, I guess, do we extend him? I don't think we need him going forward. I'm not going to extend him yet. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Maybe I extend him later, but for now I won't. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, the rest of the season goes. We extend Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, 2 rotational pieces locked up for us long term. And so far, we've been battling for like the 1st seed. Obviously, as you guys can see, we're the 2nd seed right now. Let's hope and pray that we can get that 1st seed locked up before this year is over. The Luka wins MVP. Nikola Topic on the Kings is your Rookie of the Year. Also wins 6-man. Wembanyama Defensive Player. Josh Giddey wins Most Improved. So this is what I'm talking about. I feel like Josh Giddey, if he went to a different team, would just be so much better. And, I don't know. I really don't know what Josh Giddey's trade value is going to be. I feel like the trade I made, people are probably going to cook me for it. But I could see him not being worth much. I really could. Just based off playing off the floor in the playoffs. And I don't know. I guess we'll see, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm welcome to being wrong. I'm not for sure saying Giddey's going to be worth like nothing, but we'll see. Mark does win Coach of the Year once again, though, and Hugh Watkins your Executive of the Year. So all NBA 1st team, all NBA 2nd team. Shea makes it W, and then all NBA 3rd team. Evan Mobley with no Jarrett Allen makes it, which is cool. And all defensive 1st team and all defensive 2nd team. So Chet makes it, which is awesome, especially playing power forward for us this year. So the Minnesota Timberwolves lock up the number 1 seed. 28 points from Shea, 21 from Jalen Williams, 17 from Chet. Like I said, these are our 3 stars right here. I definitely think we continue to keep these guys. I don't think we need a 4th star. I don't think that's necessary. I think we can just continue, get these role players around. I think eventually it's going to work out. So let's get in the playoffs, though. We are playing New Orleans once again, who we did beat last year. Of course, they didn't have Zion healthy, so that could change it could change things just a little bit. So Clingan's not getting minutes, which kind of sucks, but he just isn't developed enough. Hopefully, take care of New Orleans with these. They do still have Ingram, Herb Jones. Zion this time is healthy, but I'm the Thunder for crying out loud. They always give me problems. 2K, let me give the league problems with the Thunder. Somebody current round, and we are going to beat them in 5. So off to a good start. And the Blazers actually upset the Timberwolves. Very interesting. And now we get the Nuggets. So if we can beat the Nuggets, I feel like we're going to the finals. But we'll see. I guess I can't get too ahead of myself. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to do the Nuggets video, by the way. Definitely give me ideas because I'm not really sure what they're going to do this offseason. I don't think they can do a whole lot unless if they just like traded Porter or something, but we'll see. But regardless, let's go game by game here as they do win game 1. Okay. Game 2 goes to us though. Hopefully we can go up 2-1 and they go up 2-1. Do we go 8-man rotation? I think we do. I think we 8-man, strength this rotation up a little bit, and we need to win game 4 in Denver. We cannot afford to go down 3-1. So let's see if we can win game 4 and give ourselves the advantage, having home court in a best of 3 if we can take care of this one. And we are going to win game 4. Huge. Okay, so now for game 5. Let's see if we can come out here and win game 5. Take the 3-2 lead, give us a huge advantage going to the conference finals, hopefully. So it's looking all right so far, but they are crawling back in slowly, but we do finish them here. 24 or 25 from Chet, 34 from Shea. Okay, one more win, and we're in the conference finals. The Blazers, who are the 8th seed right now, have the 3-2 lead on the Lakers. So let's finish the Nuggets here, and let's beat them in round 2, 2 years in a row, as they keep losing to young teams. And we're going to overtime, but we do beat them in OT. So there we go. 35 from Lou Dort is huge. And, if you're getting 35 from Lou Dort, more than likely you're winning the game. Jamal Murray had 40, but it was not enough. We're in the conference finals. Do we get the Blazers? No, it's the Lakers. We get the Blazers. It's the 8th seeded Blazers. So I imagine we should, in theory, be able to beat this team. I mean, they got Tobias Harris, but the Blazers, I don't think have any business being here. I guess they have an insane bench because obviously they still have like veterans like Brogdon and Robert Williams. But here we go. Game 1, 1-0. I'm a Blazers fan. You guys know that. No, maybe you don't. But I am a Blazers fan. But I'm rooting for OKC, obviously, to win this with ease. We're 3-0, and we're in the finals. There we go. So far, so good. We're in the finals year 1, and now we get to play the Bucks. So who have Dame, Connaughton, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Bobby Portis. And as you guys know, with being a Blazers fan, I am a Damian Lillard fan. But once again, I'm the Thunder. I'm trying to get this championship out of the way in year 1, and so far it's looking decent. 3-0, and just like that, it feels good to win in year 1. It helps that I'm the Thunder, but I will take it. I think we had a fantastic offseason. We come out here, get it done in year 1. I think I've done Thunder rebuilds in the past where I don't even win at all. So I'm definitely happy with that, even though I shouldn't be celebrating that much because it's like I'm the Thunder for crying out loud. But still, I mean, if you watch, videos, I don't even know how to explain it. If you know who I am, you know that I get unlucky in this game quite a bit. But maybe everybody does, and it's not just me. But we have the 9th best pick, so we get to add another lottery pick here in this draft class, by the way, which is one of the better draft classes in 2025. A lot of people are hyped about it. I mean, do we get it lucky and does it jump up? That'd be crazy. No, it stays at 10, or it went down actually. So it goes to 10. Raptors get 1. Definitely something they need going forward, but we are happy with getting 10. I will take that. Staff signing. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot done this offseason. We got to keep Mark, obviously. He just won a championship for us. Hopefully he's still out here. Where did Mark go? We got to keep that man. He is gone. Is he just gone forever? Oh, there he is. I think I just saw him. Boom. All right, we got to bring him back. No questions asked. Let's bring him back in, and boom. So far, this video is off to a fantastic start, but we're not going to end it on one championship. Let's see if we can go back-to-back here. So we're going to add the 10th overall pick to this team. Once again, we also have a bunch of seconds, I think. 24, 14, and 15. Not really anything I'm looking to do here. So let's just go to pick 10 and see who falls to our lap. I imagine we're going to get somebody really good here. So Cooper Flag goes to the Raptors. Harper to the Nets. Ace Bailey to the Rockets. AJ Johnson. Dink almost fell to our laps. That would have been pretty amazing if he did. But Hugo Gonzalez or Damian Sarr or Noah, not bad options here. I think I'm going to go ahead and give ourselves the backup power forward that maybe Najee Marshall won't be. And I will take Noah here out of France. So welcome to the OKC Thunder. I know we have a bunch of seconds, but in the... we had a late first. I didn't even notice. Whatever. So BJ Miller, welcome. And then we actually had 2 really good second round picks as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep everybody, but I'll sign them anyway. Jalen Williams, Chet, Casey Wallace, bring them all in, of course. Qualifying offers, Flagler, Keontae Johnson, probably not bringing them in. And then free agency, is there a free? No, so we don't have to worry about signing anybody just yet. So we got like 1 more year until this team gets just super expensive. And yes, I know we are not doing anything too crazy here, but like I mentioned, this team is about to get crazy expensive because I think Jalen Williams has a team option after this, right? No, is it Chet that has a team option? It's Chet, isn't it? Whoops, I went to a different team. It's Chet, I believe, that has the team option after this year. They're both restricted free agents in the same offseason. I don't know if that's correct, but maybe they are. I have no idea. Did they come from the same draft class? No, they didn't. Did they? I don't know. Maybe they did, and I just don't remember. All right, let's go to player progression. Let's go ahead and see what we got going to player progression. I imagine Chet and Jalen Williams are going to go up even more. So, yeah, both progress more. Jalen Allen is up. Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams is up. Casey Wallace Klingon is up. All looking really good. And now we can go into next season with pretty much the same team. We just got a championship done with, though. So I'm obviously looking to repeat again and go back-to-back. Maybe we can make this a 3P type of video. But I think I've done everything that I needed to do here. We get Josh Giddey out of here. He was a terrible fit. We bring in Jarrett Allen, bring in Klingon. So it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can go back to back here. Let's go take a look at our rotation. We were a 4.5 proficiency last year, so it'd be kind of cool. Oh, we have to cut one player, which I'm surprised it's not more than that, to be honest. But it will be Adam here, unfortunately. So we'll cut him, and then we are Power King first. Is our proficiency of 5? No, it's not. That sucks, but it would be cool if it did. So Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet, Jarrett Allen, Aaron Wiggins, Jalen Williams, Kason Wallace, and Donovan Klingon. So that's if we run a 10-man rotation or 8-man rotation. I will make it a 9-man rotation. Kind of sucks it leaves Isaiah Joe out of the rotation, not going to lie. I guess, I mean, does Jalen Williams become redundant, or is it more like Klingon's redundant now because Jalen Williams is better technically? I guess we put in Isaiah Joe because we don't need 2 backup centers in the rotation. That doesn't make a ton of sense. Do we send Klingon to the G League? No, because he just played. That doesn't make any sense at all. We're not doing that. So we're going to send Noah to the G League, though. Klingon will play when we need him if there's anybody that fouls out. I feel bad that he's not getting more minutes, unfortunately. But I guess, you know, I could fix that with just running a 10-man rotation, which we'll do that. So we're running 10-man rotation in the regular season. Let's go ahead, simulate this second season, and let's see if we can go back-to-back. So year number 2 comes to an end, and Shea is winning MVP. You'll love to see it. 29 points. I believe Shea should have won MVP this year. He had 50, 40, 90 in this season as well. But yeah, I know we went to Jokic in real life. Josh Giddey ended up on the Magic. Now, that fit would be atrocious. I think that'd be a terrible fit as well. But hey, more power to him. He went to Orlando, and he's been winning back-to-back awards. So I guess give him all the credit in the world. Edwards, clutch player. Mark is your coach of the year. So we went 63-19 again. Shea is All-NBA first team. It would be cool if we saw like Chet on All-NBA first team, but we do get Shea and Chet on all defensive team. And that's it. But we are the first team in the Western Conference again, of course, as I mentioned. Looking to go back-to-back here. So you had 29 from Shea, 19 from Jalen Williams, 19 from Chet, 12 from Lou Dort, 11 from Jarrett Allen, 9 from Klingon, who barely played, but he put up some numbers in his minutes, which is good to see. Aaron Wiggins with 8, and then 7, and then 6. All right. So we are going to go back to a 9-man rotation, of course, for the playoffs. So let's do that. And we draw the Lakers in round 1, who obviously lost LeBron James in the offseason. So did they draft Bronny or no, it was Jacoby Walsh. I don't know why I thought that was Bronny. All right. Someone come around against the Lakers, and we are going to sweep them. Okay, so off to a good start. Of course, this matchup happened in real life, as we know. Can we get some sweet revenge? It's almost like the same team we're looking at. The Mavericks have not changed. They've added Dario Saric, but other than that, this is the same squad. Can we get some revenge on what they did to us? And we are going to beat them in 6, and now we get to play the team we beat last year in round 2, who have added Cade Cunningham instead of Jamal Murray. Interesting. Okay. Don't think that happened in real life, obviously, but interesting nonetheless. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, 1-0, beat them by 4. They win game 2 at our house, but we win game 3 in theirs, and once again, we're in an even series with them, and, you know, looking at the face of a huge game 6. So let's see if we can come out here and win game 5. Sorry, game 5. Hornets are in the finals. Interesting. Okay. Let's even go back-to-back here, and if we can win this game 5, obviously that gives us a huge advantage. So far, it's looking good, and we are going to win game 5. So hopefully we win game 6. No sweat. You know, not have to sweat a game 7. And we can go back-to-back here. And then maybe, well, let me not get ahead of myself. Let's win this one first. Okay. Let's see if we can beat them here. They take the lead at the end, but we take it back, and we are going to beat them to make it to the finals again. Shea versus LaMelo in the finals. We beat them by 3, 37 from Shea. And now we get the Charlotte Hornets of LaMelo. No offense, but I feel like we should beat this team with ease. So let's go. Okay, they win game 1, actually. Okay, they're up 2-0. Can we even it up, though? We do. Okay, so it was a little bit of a scare there, but if we can win game 5, we're back in the driver's seat. So let's see if we can do just that. This one's in Oklahoma City. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. And we are looking good, And we are going to barely just beat them in game 5. We have to sweat a game 7. I'm going to click simulate through game. Let's see if we get a game 7. And we are getting a game 7. So we're back in OKC. Let's fix the rotation up. Let's see if we can get a game 7 win to win our back-to-back championship, shall we? So we got ourselves a close one. Maybe we could jump in and watch a little bit because, I mean, we've already got the championship out of the way. We get a close one down the stretch, I might jump in, and we do have a close one, but I'm not going to jump in with 5 minutes left. Let's go to like 2 minutes left in the game. So this is, look, maybe we ran away with it. Okay, it's a 4-point game. Let's watch it. 4-point game. Let's see if we can come out here and finish the Hornets and win our 2nd championship in a row. So I'm not going to play this out. You guys know watching me play is like, it's just a disaster. I was going to think of like a metaphor, but it's a disaster. All right. 4-point lead. LaMelo's about to get the ball. Shea's on him. Love this matchup. Let's see what LaMelo Ball can do. He's going to drive in. He's going to just try to take Shea one-on-one, and so far Shea has clamped him up, and Shea strips him, and now we're off and running. Let's see if Shea can get a transition bucket. Chet stops in the mid-range. It worked out, but kind of a weird shot. I'll take it, though. 6-point lead. Let's see if we can get another stop here. That would be huge if we did. A minute 30 left in the clock. LaMelo Ball is going to try to challenge Shea again. This time, it does not work once again. Shea with the clamp so far. He's going to take it. He's going to take... Oh, my God. Wide open lane. You can't do that. Charlotte, you got to call timeout. You're down 8 now. I think you got to call timeout after that. So let's see if they're going to do that. And so far, they decided they are going to not call the timeout. So LaMelo Ball has the ball. He's going to give it to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is going to have a chance to cook here. Gets a screen from Drummond, and he is going to shoot a mid-range, and we are just clamping them up. They can do nothing right now. Shea is going to take it once again. Going to drain some clock here. He's going to give it to J-Dub. Shea one-on-one with Brandon Miller, getting a screen from Jarrett Allen. He's going to take the screen. Has Mark Williams on him, and he's going to cook Mark Williams for a nice lay-in, and just like that, it is a 10-point game. That is what I'm talking about. So we are about to go home with back-to-back champions, and we stripped them. Jalen Williams, I think that's the other Jalen Williams on the floor. Both Jalen Williams and Shea, just like that, that's the dagger. If there wasn't already a dagger, that's definitely the dagger. And just like that, 12-point game. And we are about to go home with back-to-back championships. So LaMelo Ball is going to try to do something here. He's going to shoot a 3. And he does get it in. Bang, as they would say. Mike Breen, has the, if I was kind of thinking of the bang when he hit that. But, they're down 9 still. So this game is all but over. Just a matter of draining this clock. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Shea, mid-range, going to kick it out to J-Dub. J-Dub, let's see what you can do here. Jarrett Allen's getting a screen, or giving him a screen. J-Dub was behind, or, inside the line, and just like that, that is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Ball going to give it to Zachary Richeche. He's going to hit the 3 at the buzzer, but that doesn't do anything but change the score. And just like that, we go back to back. All right. It's time to go for the 3-peat. We got to end this video with a 3-peat, right? I think we got to. So, Jarrett Allen, Shea, all celebrating. Lovely to see it. Lou Dort was going to check in, but we didn't need you at this point. We're going to celebrate another championship, but we are not settled yet. We're going to go try to win back-to-back. But we got an expensive offseason ahead of us because we got to pay probably Chet and J-Dub max contracts. So let's get to work. So Shea wins finals MVP in that, which is awesome to see. And now we can get, like I said, back to work. And, there's probably going to be a lot of change here because so far winning championships has worked. But we might get a lottery pick here, low-key. So we're projected the #1 overall pick in this draft class, which is kind of crazy. So let's see if we do get it. We get #1 from the Clippers trade. That's insane. So, yeah, imagine this could be what happens in real life. We could have the Thunder winning a championship, and then the Clippers are so bad that the Thunder get the #1 overall pick while winning a championship. Has that ever happened before? I don't know, but it would be wild. I'm sure it has, but that'd just be crazy to think about. We got to hire a couple guys here. So can we get Nick Nurse to come join this coaching staff? What about Quinn Snyder? You want to be an assistant for the Thunder? Yes, you do. Love to see it. So Quinn Snyder is going to join our coaching staff as an assistant. Don't know if he ever would do that in real life, but, welcome in regardless. All right. Let's go get a guard guru if I can find one. Man, I haven't seen a single one here. There we go. We got one. All right, guard guru. Actually, a pretty good one as well with B ratings across the board. Take that, and now we can go straight to draft night because we have the #1 overall pick, for crying out loud. I think this is pretty easy who we take. I'm pretty sure this is isn't this the Koa P draft class? Or am I thinking of someone else? There's someone else I'm thinking of. That is the Cameron Boozer draft class. Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer who we're taking here. We get a lottery or I think AJ's pretty good as well. 6'9", All-NBA, Boozer. I guess I got to take the guy, All-NBA starter, Hall of Fame starter. I'll take Cameron Boozer just because I know he's like the first. I don't know much about AJ, but I'm sure he's good as well. He was an 80 overall, so maybe I could have taken him. I don't know if they're going to play a huge role in this video anyway. So Lou Dort is... Okay, so $17 million. I'll accept it. I'm not, there's no point of trying to... We probably only have one more season in us anyway. Jalen Williams. So Jalen Williams are drafted in 2022. So they did get them both in 2022. For some reason, my memory just isn't remembering that. But, yeah, I guess that's not too surprising here. Okay, so Jarrett Allen's a free agent. The other Jalen Williams is a free agent who is unrestricted. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to lose him, but that's okay because we have Donovan Clingan. Jarrett Allen is asking for way too much money. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. But for the 3-peat, we're going to do it. We're going to pay all of them. I'm going to move on from the other Jalen Williams, but we're going to pay all 3 of these guys. I don't think in real life this would be, you wouldn't be, I don't think you'd be able to do this. I think it'd be really hard to do that. But maybe you could. I don't know. But I'm going to just move on. I don't think I'm getting Jalen Williams back. Casey Wallace, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, Noah still waiting in the shadows as well. Chet, Cameron Boozer, Jarrett Allen, Donovan Clingan. So Clingan's going to get the full-time center role, which is kind of cool to see, or backup center role, I should say. So maybe we could have just let Donovan Clingan start at the 5 and move on to Jarrett Allen to save all the money if we want to do that as well. But 93 from Shea. Aaron Wiggins is up. Clingan is up to a 79. So didn't develop as much as I would have wanted, but all good. We're going to go into this last season going for the 3-peat, and we'll see if we can pull that off. So Shea once again wins MVP, or wins the MVP award, and well, we ended up tying the Bulls record at 72-10. So yeah, this season went phenomenal, as you can tell. All be first team from Shea. Do we have another Thunder representative? Josh Giddey has been traveling everywhere. Ever since he left us, he's been now on the Jazz, the Magic, and now the Warriors. Interesting. Offensive first team, we get Chet making it and Shea, and now we can go focus on the playoffs once again. So here are your player stats. You had 30 from Shea, you had 23 from Chet Holmgren, 21 from Jalen Williams, 12 from Lou Dort, 11.5 from Jarrett Allen, 10 from Cameron Boozer, 8 from Noah, and then 8 from Wiggins, and then 5 from Casey Wallace. So final season here, hoping to go for the 3-peat. The Kings now have Jeremy Sohan. They don't have De'Aaron Fox anymore. They have Sabonis, Suggs, Nikola. Very interesting, but let's see if we can beat them. Semi-current round. If we go out in round 1, I'd be pretty disappointed after winning 72 games. We do beat them in 6. They gave us a little bit of a problem. We get the Nuggets now, who have given us, have pushed us to 6 both times. But, ooh, they're up 3-2, so we might have to win a game 7 to go for the 3-peat here. So we're going to go 8-man rotation here to do that, and let's see if we can win game 6 in Denver to force the game 7 back to Oklahoma City. Man, I would love to see the 3-peat, but it's not looking, ooh, it might be in trouble. It's in jeopardy. The Nuggets, I think, are going to knock us off here. Man, we're not going to do the 3-peat. We went back-to-back. I'm pretty happy with that still. It's hard to 3-peat in the NBA, let alone go back-to-back. So I'll take it. Maybe I was too complacent, didn't do enough. But, I mean, this team, if I kept going, I imagine the championships would just stack up. With Cameron Boozer developing, this team would get crazy expensive. I wish Sam Presti luck on trying to keep all these guys together. I imagine Shea, Chet, and Jalen Williams would obviously be the priority. But, yeah, man, new CBA is going to be very interesting for some of these teams coming up. Especially with all these large contracts and all that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think we did a pretty good job. Let me know what you guys think. Don't hate me too much for the Josh Giddey trade. I know some of you guys still love him, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what his value is in real life if they do move him. But yeah, the Nuggets went on to win it all, so they're back to winning a championship. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna end it there. On that note, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.